Alright everybody, so here is my review of the Nintendo Direct that just happened today. And I have everything written down on this piece of paper. Oh wait, I didn't even need to write it down on a piece of paper today because there was no actual noteworthy information worth writing down in that entire Direct. Now I already know a lot of people are going to be like, you just had your expectations too high, Shokio. Here's the thing, people, I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. I predicted all those things based off of, you know, what was going on, and so a lot of those things did happen. You know, like I said, Bayonetta 2 was going to be there. I said X was going to be there or whatever. Those two games were there because they tweeted. Now, one thing that didn't come true was a new Wii U bundle and a new new model or things of that nature. The reason why I thought that was going to happen was because what's their name? Game out in the UK, which is like the GameStop for the UK. They had retweeted the Direct. So I figured maybe there was something that was going to be relative to, you know, retail happening, you know, with the Wii or whatever, but apparently not. But the reason why, guys, I'm legit not upset is because this is expected. You see what I'm saying? Although I said those things, at the same time, I expected to be disappointed. I know a lot of people were like, oh, you did the same thing with Cranky Kong. Exactly. Me knowing what happened with the VGX and Cranky Kong, okay, I know to always expect the unexpected, especially for Nintendo. So I'm not mad, but the facts are the facts. It is what it is. That Direct was absolute trash. If those of you talking about your expectations are too high, let me tell you guys something. Your guys' expectations are too low. Because maybe the reason why Nintendo doesn't try as hard as they can with a lot of these things is because they don't see enough demand. They don't see the expectations from their fans, so they're under the mindset that they can just put out whatever, do whatever, and people will be happy with what they get. Maybe there's not enough high expectations. Maybe there's not high enough demand. Let me turn my speakers off so Facebook sounds can stop coming through. There we go. Yeah. So you guys need to have higher expectations, and guess what? For every single time there is a plausible cause for hype in any kind of Nintendo event, guess what? I'm going to do it. Because I'm going to show Nintendo that I have expectations. You see what I'm saying? But for those of you who actually want to know what happened with the Direct, absolutely nothing. Let me tell you what happened. They started off hype as hell, right? Because they showed a Little Mac trailer for Super Smash Bros. 4. Now this is a nigga that everybody has wanted to smash, and it finally happened. That was hype. That was hype as hell. So like, oh man, they starting off with Little Mac and Smash. Oh, the rest, this Direct is gonna be boss. No. Guess what Nintendo did, people? They spent over 30 minutes out of 41. 30 out of 41 minutes talking about 3 retail 3DS games we already seen and know plenty about. And then eShop games. eShop games. And I'm not saying eShop games are, you know, lesser games or they don't count or they don't matter. But the thing about these eShop games is that these eShop games were irrelevant as I don't know what. Right? They announced a first person still diver. Still diver. Like a first person still diver sequel. Really? And then some random ass, you know, new IP, you know, baseball eShop game where you play as your Mii or whatever. Who the fuck cares? Who cares? Then they spent 5 minutes on Professor Layton, and I'm not shitting on Professor Layton, you know. It's not my cup of tea personally. I don't care about that series. Oh, everybody know a lot of you guys do. But my problem isn't the fact that they showed Layton, it's the fact that they spent so much time on it. You see what I'm saying? So much time. Guys, 3/4, literally, no exaggeration, 3/4 of that Direct was about the 3DS. Nobody is checking for 3DS information right now, Nintendo. I said it before and I say it again. Like, here's the thing, right? Because all throughout last year, 2013, right? After every Direct, I've had people continually talking about, you know, you had your expectations too high, or what's wrong with talking about the 3DS. I'll tell you what's wrong with Nintendo focusing on the 3DS. They have a struggling system. They have a system they need to get selling. They have a system they need to hype. And I've made this point before when I did a video where I mentioned how, Sony sold, half of what the Wii U sold in like 2 weeks or whatever, right? You can sell a system off of hype. Sony has shown that shit. You see what I'm saying? The PS4 has passed up the Wii U in North America and Europe. Guess what's gonna happen when the PS4 launches in Japan, right? It's gonna pass up the Wii U sales in Japan like week 1. And it's gonna, matter of fact, it's gonna pass up the total lifetime worldwide sales, period. In a matter of 4 months. A system that has been out for over a year is going to get passed up in sales by a system that has been out for 4 months. And all you people were busy talking about, they need to talk about the 3DS because that's their money maker. The 3DS will sell itself, people. The games will sell the 3DS. The 3DS will sell itself. Nintendo needs to show people why they need to buy a Wii U. They're not doing that. I mean, outside the Little Mac announcement, they showed a gameplay video for Monolith Soft X which looked amazing. Can't wait for that goddamn game. Glad they showed that. I called that. They showed new Bayonetta 2 trailer. That game looks great. I called that. And then a new Mario Kart 8 trailer, which was nice, but not necessarily necessary because that trailer didn't really reveal any new information, and they just showed a trailer of Mario Kart 8 last direct. So literally, oh, and a new Tropical Freeze thing, right? A new Tropical Freeze trailer. So 5 things, right? 3 of which were new. The other 2 were pretty much just trailers showing the same tracks, same levels, kind of, things of that nature, with DK and whatnot. So, Monolith Soft X, great gameplay trailer. Bayonetta 2, great trailer. Little Mac, awesome. Other than that, absolute dog shit. And this just serves as further, oh, and by the way, for the people who have always continually been the main people saying you had your expectations too high, don't tell me this. Don't tell me that. Don't give me that bullshit. Everybody and their mama had their expectations high for this direct. You see what I'm saying? So don't try to flip-flop it and act like you was chilling the whole time. I've been over here cool, bro. Like, no. I saw what you were saying on sites. I saw what you were saying on Facebook, Twitter. You was hyped as hell. So don't give me that Shokio was too hyped bullshit, okay? But like I said, I'm not even mad because, and this is sad to say, but as a Nintendo fan, for those of you who aren't Nintendo fans, as a Nintendo fan, guys, we have come to the point in time where we're pretty much used to getting disappointed. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't even hurt anymore. You see what I'm saying? Like, I will continue to hype every hype-worthy Nintendo event. But like I said, even if it underperforms, I'm not going to be hurt because it doesn't hurt anymore. It doesn't hurt anymore. It's numb. I've gone numb. Nintendo continues to show that they don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to build hype. The 3DS is doing phenomenally well. The Wii U is struggling, but they spent 3/4 on the first direct of 2014 on the 3DS. And most of that shit wasn't even retail 3DS games. I mean, at least show some new 3DS games, some new retail AAA 3DS games. You know what I'm saying? No. The majority of the direct was focused on downloadable 3DS titles. Why did downloadable 3DS titles, why was that the focus of the direct? Like, that boggles my mind. That makes no sense at all whatsoever. It made no sense. But like I said, not disappointed. I don't feel dumb for that video I did. You know why? Because I should have expectations. I spent $350. Your system is struggling. People are saying doom and gloom. You're damn right. I got expectations that Nintendo would want to blow it out the water and show people why they want to buy a Wii U in 2014 in the first direct of 2014. Oh, and somehow I forgot to mention this in the video before I ended it. No release dates. No release dates. Of course, this is another prediction. So I said there would be Monolith Soft X, Bayonetta, and I said there would be no release dates for these Wii U games. Those 3 predictions I got right. The only one that was pretty much wrong was the new model, whatever. But anyways, No release dates. They showed Smash. Guess what Iwata said? 2014. He showed Moldy Sauce X. Guess what he said? 2014. He showed Bayonetta. Guess what he said? 2014. Oh, and another thing I called was that Mario Kart was going to come out at the very end of May. If you guys have been following my channel for the last couple of weeks, I've been saying that, right? I said it's going to watch it come out at the very end of May because Nintendo is late. Nintendo is always, they are as late as possible. If it's going to be in May, the end of spring, it's going to be the end of spring. You see what I'm saying? Just like that summer update that actually didn't come out in the summer, but rather fall, you know? So no releases, but guess what games did get release dates? The 3DS titles. The 3DS, all the 3DS titles got release dates except one, I believe, if I remember correctly. And that one at least got a release month, which was April. So we at least know that's coming out soon. These Wii U games, no release dates. Don't know when they're coming. Don't know what to expect. And while it was nice to see trailers of Smash and Bayonetta and X, no new info. No new info whatsoever. No release dates. You know, no explanation of the story. Moldy Sauce X doesn't even have an official title yet. We don't know the main character's name. We don't know any story details. We don't know any gameplay details. I'm done. I'm done.